Hey guys, back with another one. Back with another one. Let me step back and silly. Yeah, so I just woke up from a nap. I really needed it. I was really tired. So we're gonna get into today's video. I want to do a couple of updates of what's going on. And I also wanted to show you guys a few things as y'all come in the room. As y'all come in the room, make sure y'all hit that like button. I didn't think I was gonna make it up here today because I was just so tired, but I had to edit this other video that's going to go out tomorrow that I really think that's very important to keep going in the community and updating people on the situation of Apple Watson, her situation. There were some unfortunate things that has happened and some unfortunate things that have been said. Hey, Nessie baby. And I just want to keep her in my prayers, and also I want to be able to support her and get her support, as I see fit. So we're going to definitely keep the community updated on her progress. So earlier today I had showed you guys somebody bringing up Chrisean's brother Petey, and basically trying to bring up, I guess, saying without saying, that he shouldn't have a court-appointed lawyer, even though he shouldn't be picking up DVs to be having to get a paid lawyer. And it's not, to me, Chrisean's fault that he got himself in any trouble to have to pay for a lawyer. She has her own legal troubles for that matter. So that would be like pedaling backwards for Chrisean to be doing all that, if you ask me. I did see the Ray J's reality shows. There are about 5 or 6 of them coming soon. He actually put up another trailer about a couple hours ago. So he's definitely launching. I don't think any of this has came to television yet. He's just showing the trailers. I'm quite sure when they become available, we will be the first to know. Now, when the reality show with Chrisean Rock and Blueface becomes available is what we need to focus on, right? Now, I heard somebody in the comment section said that they were under the impression that it was supposed to be a reality show, him finding love or something. Now, it kind of confused me when I saw the trailer and it was women fighting. I said, this is like the baddies, the blue baddies or whatever that he had before, the same place that Bonnie Lachey came from. So I'm a little bit confused. So we just gotta stay tuned. We don't know if the Crazy in Love 3 is non-existent and still happening. And I know I seen with my own two eyes that the new show that he's going to be on is called the House of Blues. So we got to stay tuned and stuff. They're not supposed to tell you everything. If you knew everything, then you wouldn't be interested. It says it's going to be the same as the Blue Girls Club, just they had to change the name. Well, Stacy, thank you for updating me on that. Now I have another question then. So what happened to the Crazy in Love 3 then? Is that going to be another show that they're going to be doing? Because the only time any shows really have been publicized or announced was when Whack 100 last year had said the Porter show was going to go up. Now we know the Porters are not going to be going up because Jaidyn's name wasn't even included in the roundup or in the trailer. The first trailer that was put out by Ray J of all of the people that are going to be on the show. Every single show that he put up on that trailer showed a clip of all the characters that are going to be in each show. And the last trailer that they showed was Blueface. And they showed Chrisean and some of the castmates really quickly. They had showed the castmates and they were squabbling. Hey Patrice, how are you, sweetie? I mean Patricia. I said Patrice. Oh God. Hey Patricia, how you doing, sweetie? So yeah, there's a lot going on. So yeah, Chrisean Rock wasn't lying. I got to give her flowers for that. She's got to wait. And right now, what's stopping the hustle, what's stopping the flow is she has to wait for Blueface. They can't. I'm quite sure there is filming that's already been done since last year that they can stop. But and I'm quite sure WAC 100 also has showed paperwork to Ray J that he's gonna be released no later than July 2nd, because that's what shows his release date. He'll be released on July 2nd. Matter of fact, let me look that up again. Who knows? It could have changed. I haven't checked it in a couple of days. Let me check it right now, and then we can know for sure, right? Yeah, but WAC 100, I'm quite sure that's like the first thing that one would ask when there's money involved, big time money involved, is when is his release date. So let's look that up. Yeah, so seems like it's gonna be have a video I have to edit, and I got to get that up as much as I might not want to. The goal was to get it up earlier, but I was tired. So I'm looking it up now, guys, and I will share screen in a second. I will share the screen in a second. Yeah, but I'm sure that it is the same. Nevada. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm looking in the wrong area. My fault. Duh. I think it's July. It's July. Yeah, it is July 2nd, 2024. But what I'm trying to find out is if it could have like changed, is what I'm saying. Like the release date. Because WAC 100 was saying in the state of California, the jails are overcrowded. So I'm just, I haven't looked it up in a couple of days. I know that I look it up probably more frequently than the average person. I was trying to look it up at least every other day, but I know I looked it up at least once this week. But things change every day, so that's why I'm saying I just need to check now before I run with that the release date is what it is, because it could have changed. If they're trying to move him out of there because he's in high power, because he's a liability, he's already gotten to a fight and so forth. They might, and I'm gonna share screen right now. July 2nd. No, I know that. I just wanted to see if there was a change. I look this up all the time. So I know. I just want to see if they moved the date up. I wasn't looking to make sure that I was saying the right date of the release date. I want to make sure that they didn't like move it up. Yep, July 2nd. So yeah, that's all I was trying to do, because sometimes they can change. Um, like especially if they're thinking about letting him out early. Because remember, according to WAC 100, allegedly, according to WAC 100, he was supposed to be early release, because he was banking on he was only going to do a max of 100 days because of the jails being overcrowded. So I don't know. Maybe that will happen. I don't know if it's been 100 days. I know that he had to turn himself in July. Somebody in the audience in the chat had said the other day when it was. I forgot that quick. When he had to turn himself in, it would be 90 days from the time he started the sentence. So that that should be, what is it? February, March. So in April, sometime in April will be 90 days. So we'll see. Might get out early. I think this show is going to be a hot mess. It's the same concept of, yeah, you're right, a low vibrational. I see somebody in the comment section, and what they said had made a lot of sense. Um, but that's just an example of what I say every single day, and that is drama sells. And you know what the sad part is? I can agree with the mass majority on that. Oh, y'all are putting up all this drama, da da da, for clicks and views. But if you put up something educational, you ain't gonna get nobody to come to the video. People want to support you and show love when you showing drama and misfortune. But as soon as you put up something educational, oh, that's boring. I don't want to watch that. Next, that kind of thing. So, people give you what you want. So Ray J is giving what it says Wacko needs to go. His his management sucks. So, he's giving you what you want. We're giving you what you want. So it's like that's why people shouldn't get in. Hey, how you doing, Lady the Queen? Whack lies and says all kinds of stuff out of his mouth. You ain't never lied about that. That's why you can't try to please everybody, because you're not going to be able to. People are still going to try to find something to complain about. You're not going to make everybody happy. Just like when I made that poll, who do you guys want me to discuss? Apple Watts, who's going through a crisis right now. This girl's literally on here yesterday talking about unaliving herself. I would want to see somebody support and have all eyes on her right now than Chrisean Rock, because Chrisean, she has probably more help than Apple Watts has. Apple Watts has zero help. And she has no money like Chrisean is able to get to. But people still would rather tune into, the downfall or the misfortunes at times of Chrisean Rock, and it's really sad. They love drama, they live for it. It's really sad. And then you'll sit up there and you'll put a poll wanting people to honestly tell the truth of who they want me to talk about. They'll say Apple Watts because they personally don't like Chrisean Rock, but then they won't come see the Apple Watts content because they really want to see the drama. They just can't stand Chrisean Rock. That's why they're voting on the poll. We want to see Apple Watts. So it's like, at the end of the day, I have to do what I need, what's best for my channel. The numbers don't lie. So when you do a poll and you say on the poll, but you're really saying on the poll Apple Watts because you just don't like Chrisean Rock, but you're gonna still tune into the Chrisean Rock content. I really go by it, but then I don't. I go by the numbers. The numbers don't lie. What you really want to see, and that's the drama. I have people saying, You're a devil. This ain't about God." But how did you get on here to know that this was some demonic commentary or I don't get it. Whack is a weirdo to me. I think he be doing too much. Yeah, he's always doing a lot. Hey sis, how you doing, baby girl? I like Apple Watch. Yeah, I have a video going up tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna finish editing it. And just yesterday, that girl's going through some things. You know what I'm saying? She's not afraid to ask for help, but she's older than Chrisean Rock, so that's like comparing oranges to apples. And then it was so funny when I had first put the video up. I said that it resonated with me when I heard Apple Watts' story at first. What she's going through on social media is the same thing Chrisean is going through in her real life as well. She's just younger. But you go through a lot of things when you're on top. But then when you go through a mishap, that's when you see who your real friends are. You see who your real friends are. And you start to see that you really are your own friend. You don't have any friends. You have associates. I don't watch nothing that has to do with Wacko. I wish I could help her. Yeah, she is getting help though. She has like a GoFundMe, and I'm surprised how much has already been paid, and that's probably helping her. Cause I know she's got to be on a fixed income Apple Watts on the room that she has to stay in until she gets permanent housing. I feel that me too. So I got another video going out tomorrow, and you guys just make sure you tune in and just support the video, and try to get the message out there. With Apple Watch, to me, it's about getting the message out there. That's what I'm trying to do, get the message out there. So that's all I'm worried about is a message. And I'm gonna do whatever I can do by getting it out there. I've been following Chrisean almost 5 years. It's all crazy. The reason why I picked Chrisean because it hurts that I can really help her. The reason why I picked Chrisean because it's hurt. You said pick on Chrisean? Can you start up a pot so we can donate to her? We can do that. How would we do that though? Nessie, give me an idea how we would do that. You can share so somewhere to do it. We can because I have her don't what is it called? Her oh god, GoFundMe inside of the top of the description. And actually I think it's in there now up at the top. I'd rather it go directly to her. Um that'd be the easiest way to do it for me. You know what I'm saying? I think she's got it set up. She it is no problems with that one. Yeah, send her a donation. Send her info for donation. It's up at the top of the description box of this video. And it's on also the first one I did on her. Hello, Latanya. Yeah, so I put it up there. It's up there. And I think I did it last night. I can double check, but I'm pretty sure that's up there. Yeah, it's just best to send it directly because like I said, she had a GoFundMe before and her sister took all this money from her. And she fought it. She fought it and she was in a worse situation than she is now. You know how as time goes by, you get better and better, better. And she got that $10,000 back. I guess she took her sister to court and got that money back. So she ain't playing around when it comes to that money, cause she needs that to live. She's dealing with dudes that are not helping her, and putting her through changes like she's the old Apple Watch where she can walk and talk, and it's crazy, man. People are just demons, man, on demon time. I would love for you to cover her. I like your channel. Yeah, I have a video. Thank you so much, Patricia. I have a video that's gonna go out tomorrow. I'm gonna set up the premiere. It'll probably go out, I don't know, um maybe 5 tomorrow. I gotta get finished with it first. I gotta finish editing it. Before I got on this live, I was doing that actually. And yeah, she's definitely going on my channel. I don't care if I get 2 views to it. Eventually, people who look at that content will gravitate to it. And I got a large following already off that first video I did on Apple Watch. So we're gonna continue to grow the channel and talk about other things because they're not the only ones. Jaidyn, Alexis, and Chrisean Rock going through things with a man or going through life experiences being up here on social media. All for the dollar. Yep. Okay, cool. Thank you. I definitely will watch it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sweetie. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna put her up there. You know, just like Chrisean Rock. We all start when I started doing content on Chrisean Rock and Blueface. Yeah, I had to do a couple of videos before my audience, it started to resonate with them, or people started to notice it, and they jumped on the wagon with me. So it's just gonna maybe take a little bit of time to get Apple Watch on the map, and us, paying her some attention and trying to support her, every way we know how. That's all we can do. But yeah, so I really wish the best going back with Chrisean's situation. I really wish the best for her. I honestly hope that there's not going to be any um fallbacks because of her legal obligations. So I really hope that she's telling us the truth when she said that she has people basically working out the situation with her, and she's supposed to just be laying low and staying out of trouble, not picking up any more cases by getting locked up. Because if she gets locked up on anything, they're gonna hold her, because they're gonna clearly see she has a warrant in the system, and they're gonna hold her until they figure out what they're gonna do with her. Whether it's tell her, listen, we're gonna release you on your own recordness, but you need to go clear up this warrant in this state, or have her. Some states will do that. I don't know in California if they'll do it. It's up in the air if they're gonna have Blueface to the next state. So we have no idea of that. Now I wanted to play this video. Might as well play it. I just don't like sometimes how the reception be. Um, but I'm gonna play this video, and then I'm gonna get up off here early because I have some things that I have to do. All right.
So I will be
I
going
already got
live
this up.
today.
I forgot that I already had this up. Oh, okay. All right, so this is the recap video that we're gonna do really quickly. And make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that like button. This is all about the plans in the master plan. And thank y'all for tuning into this live. This was already put up, this live premiere. And y'all really said some really insightful things under the comment section about it. And you could tell that you guys were really into this content, and wanting to know what's going on in the present time, and in the near future with Chrisean Rock and Blueface. And I give you my outlook
At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, so I wanted to get into the plans, in my opinion, for 2024. It's still up in the air because Blueface is incarcerated and Chrisean Rock does not know the fate of her freedom. At this time, she allegedly made it public that she's taking care of these things. And I'm saying allegedly because things get taken down, videos, posts, and so forth, and people can run with the narrative that these are all false allegations. So to keep myself safe, I said allegedly. But she did speak on her legal obligations and taking care of that. However, I wanted to make it clear to you that there was speculations about Crazy in Love 3 with Blueface and Rock. I clearly showed you prior to Blueface going to jail, he cleared out his IG page and was only following Chrisean Rock. And same went for Chrisean Rock. She was only following Blueface. And it seemed as though Jaidyn Alexis had moved on with her life for the, meantime, and was with Buki. They had a fallout, what it seemed to be from social media. It could have been something that they planned to do. I'm quite sure Jaidyn is getting better at storylines, plotting, and doing what she needs to do in order to stay relevant on social media. So it could have been that Buki and Jaidyn, they weren't in a fallout and they just kind of sort of disappeared off of social media with that relationship. But getting back on to plans that I believe, in my opinion, to be true. In my opinion, disclaimer with Chrisean Rock and Blueface is that they're going to be teaming up with Ray J. It says right here, okay, Ray J gets $75 million for his exit from Raccoon Global and plans to use his share launch Tronic Network. It makes a lot of sense. I want to give some shout outs though before I begin. The neighborhood talk was, I guess, the initial post that was reposted on Circus Blues. Shout out to Circus Blues as well. Very important for me to give these shout outs and credits to these bloggers or vloggers that I put into my commentary. And also, I might at some point, and I'm human, but I'm going to make sure today, now that I'm making it clear, I like to put the credits in the top of the description box of my video so you guys can go and know where to follow these people.
I just peeped that said Raccoon Global instead of Raycon Global. Good child, but I gotta laugh at my own self. If I can't laugh at my own self, I don't know who I want to.
For the latest updates. So like I said, Crazy 11-3, it was mentioned by on Rocks, one of her makeup artists, Faced by Nikki. She couldn't get too much into the interview when she was interviewing with the channel holder in regards to, the gist of it. However, she confirmed as well about Crazy 11-3. And like I said, it's up in the air right now because it's at a standstill because Blueface is in jail. Now, I just want to let you know, and we're going to see this formally. Whack 100 had announced last year that it was supposed to be a Porter's reality show, but changes happened in the flip flop. And of course, Blueface plays an impacting role on the flip flopping. And business young man, even though he has a lot of foolishness in him and a lot of maturity to do, he's not stupid when it comes to social media. This is their era, Blueface, Chrisean Rock, and Jaidyn Alexis. That's why they know how to work the set. And a lot of people that came after us that are around Blueface's age, Jaidyn Alexis and Chrisean Rock, this is their era, like I said, and they are able to, if they take advantage of these platforms on social media, being millionaires, larger than life, at the pinnacle of their careers. However, things happen, like in real life, relationships break up, or young man like Blueface, they 1 minute want to be with Chrisean Rock. When it doesn't work out, they end up back with the main chick, the main woman, which is Jaidyn Alexis. But it states here, Whack 100, the winning team. Barbie available on all platforms. Support is coming to the Tronic Network 2024. Now, we already know that the plans have been changed because if we go back to the update that he got, it says, okay, Ray J gets 75 million. Ooh, you know what? I had to read that again. 75 million was sitting good with me the first time, but it got me with the chills the second time when I read it. 75 million for his exit from Raycon Global. Ooh, child, I guess it had to sink in. Again, it says here, the neighborhood talk states Ray J is always working. His new television platform, Tronic Network, initially will offer over 80 hours of TV programming featuring re-owned figures from leading shows on linear TV, OTT platforms such as Ray J, uh, Blueface, Chrisean Rock, Fari, Princess Love, Jackie Long, Sydney Star, and many others. Okay. I just want to let you guys know we all let's keep it real. Put your feelings aside. And it says, neighborhood, do you think this was a good decision? Now let me just say this to you. Let's put our feelings aside. You may love, you may hate Jaidyn Alexis or Chrisean Rock, but it is what it is. The way I see all of this is I'm proud of them. They're young, they're full of potential, they're not out here gang banging. We also know that Blueface isn't a banger. They had to put pause on him to remind him stay out of this territory here when he went to jail. And I think that's a good thing. I don't look at it as a bad thing. I have a son, and I don't want to, say my son, occupation is gangbang. There's no lifeline to that. We don't live forever, but we don't want to be unalive that way. And if Jaidyn Alexis was in fact in the plans, she's not larger than life like that, like a Chrisean Rock, like in the game right now. If you want to like pick and choose, we're not picking and choosing, but we got to keep it real, right? And this is just in my opinion. She would have been added to this list of what is to become because Ray J doesn't have anything to do with the favoritism, the flip flop, and he's a businessman. He's trying to get his coins. So if these names were provided, which they were, who was going to be on his network? And he made a very fast decision to add Chrisean and Blueface to that roster. Now, I know Ray J don't have nothing against Jaidyn Alexis. He's quiet. He probably, as a man, knows, or also, he got some hood in him that, Jaidyn Alexis is just as much as a beast as Chrisean Rock. But when it comes to social media, what's going to sell is Chrisean Rock and Blueface, whether they're in a relationship or they come to terms that they're just going to be friends with benefits, or just business partners with benefits or just business partners strictly, whatever it turns out to be, they get to the bag. They bring in the views, whether you like it or not. And eventually, Jaidyn, I think, it will come to terms, especially as it starts to wear off the feelings that she has or the use factor that she has for Blueface. I'm getting a bag. And all this time that I try to break this couple up, even though she was started off as a side chick, and she's still the side chick until, formally Jaidyn Alexis walks away. She's not first place, but let me just tell you, Jaidyn Alexis is going to say, God put this here for a reason. And the reason why I couldn't break up this madness and get Blueface to myself is because it wasn't in the plans. And she's going to benefit from this in the long run because her two kids are definitely sealed the deal and confirmed, from Blueface. You don't hear him going around or nobody else going around saying they're not his. He's going to have to take care of them kids until they're about 18 years old. And he's going to also have to take care of her because Jaden's name's on a few of those documents. In my opinion, I would think that she would not be foolish and not have that happen. Allegedly, there's been allegations that everything's in her name. Well, at least what he's concerned about being taken from him. Blueface has no other choice but to join the network. And even if he's playing like some of you guys are making yourself believe that he is with Chrisean Rock because you want to see happily ever after with, Jaidyn Alexis and Blueface, which, I get it because you're looking at the struggle and then how they walk off into the sunset through the highs and the lows, the thick and the thin, and they're victorious and then they just grow old together. That would be a good, wonderful dream story, but in real life, that always doesn't happen like that. There are relationships that do end up like that, but I don't foresee that being one of them with Blueface and Jaidyn Alexis or with Chrisean Rock, Blueface. But then again, it could be the story you want for Jaidyn Alexis and Blueface. That could be the story for Chrisean Rock and Blueface. And they walk into the sunset and live happily ever after. Blueface matures and becomes a family man and he becomes the best father that he can be for Junior. So you stay tuned, but I can bet you not any money because I wouldn't be able to afford to pay everybody that's betting against me. But I can bet you that there are some plans in the work. And Chrisean Rock is not lying about those plans. And she put them on hold for a reason. One of them being that she can't start the show when the show is Ray J's show, if allegedly she's going to be on his show. Now I don't know if it's going to be called Crazy Loving 3. That could be just allegations that have been swarming around. And because when people start making allegations, we start to believe them because we hear them so often. We might find out when Blueface gets out eventually and clears up all his legal obligations that it's a different name. But who cares what the name of it? The moral of the story is that there are allegations swarming around, not about Jaidyn Alexis and Blueface having a reality show. No more. You don't even hear Whack 100 talking about it because where he's at with Chrisean Rock, he doesn't like her. So if there was going to be a current reality show still with Jaidyn Alexis, like was announced last year from Whack 100's mouth, he would definitely be bragging and trying to throw it up in Chrisean Rock's face. And he knows that people would repost it. Vloggers would put him on videos and lives showing the proofs and the audio and all sorts of things. But you don't hear him, caping for Blueface and Chrisean reality show that's allegedly going to happen sometime this year. Now, remember, everything's at a standstill because of Blueface. And also because of Chrisean Rock's legal obligations as well. But Blueface is physically not able to walk outdoors. He has to wait till he's released, which will be release date last time I checked was July 2nd, 2024. He probably could get released before or on the date of July 2nd, 2024. We just have to stay tuned to that. But I think that's what, in my opinion, this statement that Chrisean Rock did in fact share with us, she's putting everything on hold because she's waiting for her daddy to get home. But she also has to put if in fact this is going to go forward, these allegations of the Ray J show, company, network, whatever you want to call this, that he's going to make a lot of money, probably larger than life, like Zeus Network, is growing. They can't do anything without the stars. So Ray J has to put this on hold, because if he starts to show off just Chrisean Rock, which I believe if he started to show off and then by the time Blueface gets out, he enters into the show. I hope you're listening, Ray J. And then you end up putting Blueface on the show where we see him getting released from jail, and then he comes, into the picture, into the show that way. I think that would be dope. I hope you're listening, and I hope I get some credits from that, little payment. Ray J, you got 75 million. You can spare, a couple of coins for SL Davis. But I think that would be dope. I think that to play it safe, I think Ray J's probably just waiting, in my opinion, for them both to reunite and be able to both physically be there to be on the show. So let's see how it plays out. And hopefully Chrisean Rock is clearing up all her legal obligations. We don't need him to get out, Blueface, and then she gets locked up. Then the show has to go on a pause. But we have creative minds over here. The show still could go on, in my opinion, but they would have to, whatever happens, they would have to do recording at wherever the location Chrisean Rock would be. But, keeping God's always in our prayers, putting God first and thinking positive, never negative, always trying to look for a good outcome in an unfortunate situation on both parties, Jaidyn, Alexis, Chrisean Rock, Blueface, and the circus. I just hope the best for all of them, and I hope that they're successful in whatever they do and whatever they're trying to accomplish. I hope that is positive, and I hope that whatever their dreams and desires and wants are, or needs are, they're met. Life is too short. If you are relevant right now on social media and you can get a bag to take care of your family and not be like, history repeating itself or living off of generational curses of your mothers and fathers and family members that you saw not doing well in life, then I think that is, even if you never become a millionaire, I think that's more of wealth than anything else.
Hey y'all, hey y'all. So I will be getting off of here early today. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. I just want to update you really quickly. I will be putting the Apple Watts video out sometime tomorrow in the afternoon, no later than 5 or 6. Please support that content. And also, if you would like to help Apple Watts out, all of her social media links will be at the top of that video when I premiere it. So listen here, y'all have a blessed night. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Be up here tomorrow at 11 a.m. See you there. Mwah.